Welcome back, Barca fans. Today we've got the latest updates on Barcelona's injury situation, contract renewals, and exciting transfer rumors, including key players like Pedri, Rafinha, and Joan Garcia set to return after the international break. Plus, the promising future of Virgili, and a sneak peek at Barcelona's interest in Brazil's U17 captain Zé Lucas. With Barca only 3 points behind Real Madrid in La Liga, the return of these stars could be a game-changer. Stay tuned as we break down all you need to know about the squad's fitness, contracts, and future signings. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Barca news every day. Barcelona set to welcome back key trio after international break. FC Barcelona will face some difficult opponents immediately after the international break. The first will be Athletic Club, who will visit the Catalan Giants to take on Hansi Flick's side. However, despite the obvious difficulty of this encounter, Flick's side could also have some key reinforcements return in time. As highlighted by Mundo Deportivo, 3 players are currently working to be available by then. The first of the 3 will most likely be Joan Garcia, who has been fit for some time already and has even been participating in group training. He, according to the report, is expected to start the game against Athletic Club. Another Barcelona player who seems very likely to return is Rafinha, with the Brazilian forward now very close to rejoining group training. His return will also be a massive boost for the team, considering the matches ahead. Lastly, there is a chance that Pedri could return as well. Given the exceptional progress he has made in his recovery, the Spaniard could end up getting a few minutes in the game against Athletic Club, with the objective being to have him fully ready for the game against Chelsea. All 3 players are really important to Hansi Flick's tactics and overall team setup, so having them back on the pitch would be a huge boost for the coach. Over the summer, Virgili left Barcelona to join Mallorca, another La Liga club. He was highly regarded in Catalonia, and since moving he's made a strong impression by becoming a regular starter at Sant Moix. According to Marca, Virgili explained why he chose Mallorca over other interested teams. He said the key factor was the coach's confidence in him. At first he didn't expect to get so much playing time, but he earned his spot through hard work. He's happy with how things are going and wants to keep improving, staying focused and using his strengths to create chances and support the defense. Virgili also talked about his time at Barcelona, saying it was a tough but necessary decision to leave. Although he had good experiences there, including progressing through the youth ranks and even spending time with the first team, he realized he needed more minutes on the pitch, which led to his move to Mallorca. It was very good. I was there for a year. I started in the youth team, then I went up to the reserve team, I scored goals and I had a week of preseason with the first team. All that gives you a name and visibility. I will always be grateful to Barcelona. It was a difficult decision to leave, but I was clear that I wanted to play in La Liga. At Barcelona it was very difficult to have opportunities. I went out in search of minutes and opportunities, although it hurt me to leave the club. Virgili believes he can return to Barcelona. The 19-year-old, who is currently with Spain's U21 side, admitted that he hopes to return to Barcelona in the future, and he believes that he is able to do so, as long as he continues delivering for Mallorca. Yes, I hope to go back. If I never return to Barcelona, I will always have that thorn. I would have loved to make my debut with the first team, even if it was only for one day. But football doesn't end there. Everyone has to make their way and find their place. If you do it right, the prize can come. Barcelona injury updates. Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Rafinha, Joan Garcia. The Catalan clubs certainly have no shortage of injury concerns this international break. When you consider all the key players Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Rafinha, Joan Garcia, Gavi, Marc-Andre ter Stegen and Marc Casado, who have been out or could be missing out on the next match, it's simply surprising to see Barca where they are right now. The Blaugranes are only 3 points off the pace of the top of the table, where their arch-rivals Real Madrid currently reside. What might happen when Barca actually got closer to full fitness? What could this team be if they were firing on all cylinders? We may never know the answer to that, but what we can do is assess the current injury and fitness situation, so let's get this party started. Lamine Yamal. The next big superstar in football recently underwent groin surgery, and he will be assessed again after missing international duty with Spain this FIFA window. Pedri. The stellar midfielder could be returning ahead of schedule, according to some reports. Pedri suffered a hamstring injury after getting sent off in the 2-1 El Clasico loss. Rafinha. Like Pedri, there is a very realistic possibility that he could be back in action for the next clash, against Athletic Club on November 22nd. Joan Garcia. Barca's first-choice shot stopper is nearing a return, after recovering from a meniscus tear. Gavi, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Both players remain out as long-term injury absentees. Gavi is recovering from a knee. Barcelona are currently focusing on contract renewals, given that transfer business will be few and far between in January. They are close to reaching an agreement with Eric Garcia, and after him, it is hoped that Marc Casado will also be tied down to a new deal. Over the summer, Casado's future at Barcelona was uncertain. The club was reportedly prepared to listen to offers for the 22-year-old defensive midfielder, but in the end, it was decided that he would continue in Hansi Flick's squad. And given that he has already featured 12 times this season, he is expected to remain an important figure for the German head coach. As such, Barcelona have moved to tie him down to a new contract as per Sport. The idea is for the club to reopen the talks that had been ongoing in the summer, which would see Casado sign on until 2030. Barcelona had led the Casado operation on standby during the summer due to the interest that he had been receiving. But now his desire to stay at the club is known. It is planned for him to pen a new 2-year contract extension, which would solidify his place at Barca for years to come. Casado is a valuable squad option for Barcelona. This season has not been great from Casado's perspective, as he has struggled to recapture the form that he had shown during the 2024-25 campaign. Nevertheless, he remains an important squad option for Flick, especially considering that Gavi and Marc Bernal have had their injury issues over the last 12 months. Once Eric and Casado's new deals are done, Barcelona could turn their attention to Andreas Christensen and Robert Lewandowski, both of whom are out of contract at the end of the season. But as things stand, neither will be afforded the option to stay. Barcelona keeping close eye on Brazil U17 captain as €15 million transfer opportunity emerges. Barcelona's constant search for emerging talent has once again led the club's recruitment team to Brazil, where 17-year-old midfielder Zé Lucas is making waves. According to reports from Brazilian outlet Globo, relayed by AS, the Catalan Giants are quietly monitoring the young prospect as he continues to command attention at the Under-17 World Cup in Qatar. The interest from Europe, including Barcelona, comes at a crucial moment for the player's club, Sport Recife. The Brazilian side has reportedly sent its sporting director to Qatar with a clear intention, which is to open the door for possible offers for their prized academy product. With significant financial difficulties looming over the club, the expectation is that Zé Lucas could be sold for around €15 million, a figure Recife believes reflects his potential. In fact, reports claim that bids close to €12 million have already been turned down for being far below expectations, highlighting the club's determination to maximize the youngster's value. Barcelona know the situation. Within Barcelona, Deco and the scouting department have been presented with the proposal like many others. However, sources insist the club has not taken any formal steps towards initiating a transfer. Even so, the Brazilian media continues to suggest that Barca are monitoring every detail of Zé Lucas' progress during the tournament, reinforcing the idea that the youngster remains firmly on their radar. Captaining the national team. At the U17 World Cup, Zé Lucas has embraced a leadership role. As the captain of Brazil, he has started all 3 group stage matches and contributed 1 assist. Brazil have already secured their place in the round of 16, where they are set to face Paraguay today. Meanwhile, his situation at club level is far more complicated. Sport Recife have been mathematically relegated, collecting only 17 points from 32 matches. Individually, Zé Lucas has struggled to make a statistical impact in 2025, registering no goals or assists, but scouts remain convinced that his raw ability and leadership make him a standout long-term prospect. So, what do you think about Barcelona's injury comeback and their contract renewal plans? Could the return of Pedri, Rafinha, and João Garcia be the boost Barca needs to challenge Real Madrid at the top? And how exciting is the potential signing of young Brazilian talent Zé Lucas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any breaking Barcelona updates. Thanks for watching, and as always, Visca Barça.